It's said that good habits don't come easily. You have to learn them the hard way. One such good habit is to eat healthy. As our good old quote goes, health is wealth. Our diet is a bank account, our good food choices are our good investments. Those who think they have no time for healthy eating, sooner or later will have to find time for illness. Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome back. Eating healthy is not a practice, it's a choice that we have to make. I mentioned in many of my videos about my weight loss, and as many of you have asked me about my weight loss journey, this is a video for it. But first goes the disclaimer. The process I chose suited me and showed results for me. It's not necessary that it will show the same results on everybody. I'm not a dietitian, but I'm just sharing what worked for me. There was a time in 2020s when I used to be the epitome of bad eating habits. The lockdown made me indulge in so many types of food, and being a foodie, I ate like I have been starved for don't know how many years. I slowly started putting on weight and I kept ignoring, thinking that I will lose it someday. I will start dieting tomorrow, I will exercise tomorrow, I will eat less tomorrow, etc. etc. Well, that tomorrow was written on the wall for me. I never realized until COVID hit us all very hard. By 2020 end, I reached 90 kgs, which was too huge for me. I started having menstrual problems, mood swings, weakness, and so many other health issues. I used to just keep getting sick after every cycle for 3 to 4 days. That's when I consulted my gynec and she suggested me to exercise and lose weight first. That very instant, considering our household needs and the presence of me at home, my husband rented a treadmill and made sure that I worked on it every day for at least 30 minutes, 45 maximum and 30 minimum. Initial couple of days were very tough, but as I started seeing the results, I really felt motivated. I started in Feb 2023 when I showed 86 kgs, and by March first week I was 80 kgs. Until April, I was stagnated there. I did not understand why I wasn't losing any weight, and that's when I learned that the initial few kgs that we lose is the water loss from our body. Once we lose the water, the actual fat part comes, and that takes a lot of time. And in this process, I came across Dr. Pal's channel, and his explanation of intermittent fasting convinced me so beautifully. That's when I started the process of intermittent fasting. I slowly started increasing my fasting hours from 12 hours to 14 hours to 16 hours, and I started noticing huge changes in me. Not only in terms of weight loss, but also I found myself more energetic, active, and more present than ever. I could do so much work in one day, which I wasn't able to do even in 2 days during my previous days. My kids, my husband, and everyone started noticing the changes and started appreciating my efforts. More than anybody else, I started to love myself. Please don't take me wrong, not because I was losing weight or something of that sort, it's just because I loved the way I was handling things. I stuck to this procedure as I was being very productive. Intermittent fasting is nothing but burning the fat in your body during the fasting period. Our body follows a circadian rhythm, which means that when the sun rises, our body will know that we will be eating, and so it will start working accordingly. And when the sun sets, it will stop its working shift. But nowadays, we keep eating even after a certain period, and our body's intake of food is more than it can digest, and that undigestible part sits as fat in our body. Now, in the fasting period of our intermittent fasting, after burning the calories produced by our regular food, when there is nothing left to produce energy, our body starts burning the fat that's already sitting in it to fulfill its energy needs, and that way we lose the fat and hence the weight. Now, during this time of fat burning, we will feel very hungry as our body stimulates our brain and it will start asking for more food. That's when our willpower comes in. we have to stop ourselves from eating. Once we get a habit of it, it's like a cakewalk. Starting slowly and gradually is the key. Sadhguru once said in an interview that intermittent fasting is a fancy term given to what our ancestors once used to do. Our ancestors did not have access to these many kinds of facilities. They did not have Zomatos and Swiggies. They had to wait for the sun to rise to hunt for food. After a lot of exercise, that searching for food and climbing all the mountains and hills, they had to cook the food that they hunted by preparing fire, and after sunset, as they could not find anything else, they stopped eating. A proper circadian rhythm. So, it's not any rocket science. We are just bringing back the old habits and rituals which helped our ancestors in being healthy. Now, you might be asking what all to eat during the eating window. For intermittent fasting, it's said what you eat doesn't matter, when you eat matters. But that doesn't mean you can eat a meal full of junk and expect your body to deal with it. No, junk will have no nutrition in it and it will leave you in even more hunger during your fasting period as it gets digested very quickly and will leave you starving or worst, malnutritioned. So, the best practice is to eat fiber rich and protein rich food like lentils, dal, egg whites, pulkas, etc., which take time to digest. I practice 18 hours fasting and 6 hours of eating window. So, I eat at around 10 am and have my last meal at around 4 pm. There is a saying, eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. That is exactly what you have to do for intermittent fasting. For breakfast, as I will be having my first meal, I have something which can satiate my tummy. Tea for one thing, along with avocado toast or vegetable pancakes or dosa or idli, upma, chila, oatmeal, or anything that's both healthy and easy to make. As I said, I don't make fancy breakfast for myself. I whip up from what I have and that's enough for me. After that, I have lunch with loads of salad, 2 pulkas with curry and dal and curd. If I don't have pulkas, I have chilas with millet flour or wheat flour along with green leafy vegetable. Here, that's what I am doing. I have carry forwarded green leafy vegetable in curry in my refrigerator, so rather than making bland pulkas to eat with it, I added some chopped onions, tomatoes and ginger garlic paste to it along with a scoop of wheat flour. And that's it, I am making them into small chilas. You can also have rice, but portion control is important. Rice has a lot of carbohydrates in it. A bowl of brown rice or wheat rice or normal rice with lots of curry and dal should be enough. I try and include everything in my meals so that I don't lack in my nutritional content. The major drawback of intermittent fasting is that if we don't eat proper nutritious meals in our eating window, we will be left malnutritioned, which will lead to other issues. So, make sure to eat healthy and include all the things required for a balanced diet. It's important to eat protein-rich food while intermittent fasting as it helps in gaining muscle mass, else our skin will start going shabby. Including curd in our diet is must as it's the best probiotic we can have. It's very good for our gut health, skin and hair. By bringing variations in the same kind of food, I feel I'm relishing my taste buds. I started enjoying the food in this journey, savoring every bite I take. After lunch, I have a craving for sweet, so I take a piece of jaggery. It helps in digestion along with serving our need to savor our sweet cravings. Also, it's said that we have to do at least 15 to 20 minutes walk after every meal. If not walking, doing some sort of physical exertion during that time is best. I walk in the house itself from this end to that end for half an hour, and during this time I either watch some shorts or Insta reels, and trust me, I don't even know how time flies by. After that, I have a salad at 4ish. I include protein-rich salad at that time so that it can keep me full for a longer period of time. Protein takes time to digest and hence keeps us full. I make rajma salad or lobia salad or chickpea salad, paneer salad, makhana salad, and you don't have to do anything fancy about it. If you don't want to eat salads, eat something that you know will keep you full for a long time. Here I've taken boiled lobia, I've added chopped onions, green chilies, coriander, lemon juice, and that's it. My yummy tasty salad is ready. I also include fruits during this time as they can keep me full for a longer period. You can also include superfoods like dry fruits, seeds, etc. by having them in their whole form or by adding their powdered form in oats porridge or any of your meals. It will help you recharge your nutrition quotient. Last but not the least, love yourself the way you are. Don't beat yourself up if you're not able to see the changes you wanted. Consistency is the key. Slowly but consistently, there will be changes. Every body is different, so accept your body and listen to it. Make sure of one thing: avoid eating processed and junk food. Homemade healthy food is the best. Also, keep yourself hydrated. Always. It's the best way to win your hunger during the intermittent fasting period. Whenever you feel like you're not able to take the hunger, drink a glass of water and that should be enough. This will keep your hunger at bay for quite some time. I added the documented form of my intermittent fasting routines of all the windows in the description box. Please check if you want to. With this, we come to the end of this video. Hope you all liked it. See you all soon with a new video. Until then, take care, keep smiling. Bye bye.